Hello, folks. You know, I love the Huey. After my experiences in Vietnam and being surrounded by Hueys and their sound, it's pretty hard not to really relate to the men and the machine. So I decided to doll mine up. Well, many of you have seen my miniature Huey fly in a recent video. And you know, after seeing him flying it, I got looking at my other helicopters and I realized most are podded boom, and they really don't look much like real helicopters at all. I do have a couple of helicopters with full-size bodies that look pretty good, but most of them, they're just these pod and boom. So I looked on Amazon and I found this body that is supposed to fit my Blade 450. So I ordered it. When it came, I was quite pleased at the finish. It's pretty well done. Well, building this is a pretty good project, especially if you know how to play chess. Meaning, since there are no instructions, you're going to need to look ahead or you're going to have to undo a step to proceed. I had to take the entire helicopter body off because of the gyro switch was backwards and I couldn't reach it on one case. That required taking the entire tail rotor assembly apart so I could pull it out of the fuselage. Well, now the thing with this helicopter is that there's a belt-driven tail rotor. To put it in a Huey body means the tail rotor needs to go up and back. I had to take the entire tail rotor assembly, everything apart 3 times and then take the body off so I could get in and do stuff. This being one of them. Well, I'm completely bummed because the belt with this setup and the stock tail boom is too short by about an inch. This has to be shortened. Oh, it came with a piece of hardware to do that, but believe me, you're going to have to take it apart quite a few times to get this right, and especially to get the tail belt tension right. Well, it's probably pretty good that I did this because there's something that you probably would never be able to see. Look at the teeth have been worn off of my tail belt drive gear. So I luckily had another one and I replaced it, and it's a good thing. And I always wondered why the tail belt slipped on this. So the hardest part was putting it all together only to find out the tail belt, albeit longer than stock, was not long enough. That meant take the included tail extension hardware completely apart so the heli tail boom could be removed from the fuselage. I wound up having to cut exactly 1 1/4 inch off the stock tail boom to get this to work. And that was just to get the belt close. Well, putting the tail rotor back together with the proper tail tension also was a big challenge. It's tight and it's hard. So in the case of my Huey body transformation from my Blade 230S, and we're going to see that video coming up soon, that was easy compared to this. All I had to do was lengthen the motor wires for the tail rotor motor. So here you're seeing some of my steps to the transformation. Well, now that it seems I've got the tail rotor mechanics working, I've got to figure out a way to control the pitch. The stock setup will no longer work. The only way I could figure out was to use a cable push rod. And I looked online to buy one and I couldn't find any. It seems everybody's out. So I made my own. I used an E-string from the guitar that is wire wound. So if you decide to make one of your 400 or 450 helis pretty again, I hope you find this interesting and helpful. Lots of mods are actually needed to make these covers over the tail rotor, which originally was all one piece and not able to fit, so they just had to be cut to get on there. But it looks pretty good, so we're going to leave it. Well, it's been pretty good, and this is a bit of a tight space here with really no room for recovery. But all in all, it seems the tail rotor assembly and my way of installing it is working. I am going to get a pin oiler and oil some of those bearings though.
All right, it works.
So now let's take it outside.
All right, let's fly.
No, let's not. 19 degrees. Oh boy. You might want to subscribe because there's going to be more. Actually, the flight. So stay tuned. This is Dave Herbert, the Night Flyer, signing off till next time.